I understand that if you go around saying, I'm the chosen one, I'm the chosen one to people, it sounds really, really conceited. Because think about it like this. In most cases that we've understood or heard of, when a person is spiritual, they're not outgoing and in people's faces and in doing that kind of stuff. And if they were outgoing and all this stuff, and before they became enlightened, all of a sudden they disappear and they fade away and they're quiet because they don't understand it. They don't interpret it the right way. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to put anybody down. It's just the truth. You know, some people understand math problems really easy. Some people don't. Some people just, they seem like everything they do, they just get good at it. And that's how I've always been. If I really focus on something, I get good at it. And I may not be the best in your opinion, but I'm not the best because there is no such thing as best. That's an illusion too. There's no such thing as anything. It's all thought. If you can't think of, okay, try to grasp it like this. The reason I understand that people are going to think it's whatever is because when somebody, most of the time, someone who's in your face saying, look at me, look at me, look at me, they're doing something you don't want. But then they want people to do that so they can get a following, so they can change things. People want to change things. They want to feel that they had a reason or some kind of, meaning. Like, I changed things. I had people listen to me. They followed me. It gives them a good feeling. I don't want people to follow me. I want them to join me. There's a difference. I mean, I am a leader in this human life, but at the same time, it's only my form because people need help, whether they believe it or not. Some people are better off. Some people aren't. Even the people that are better off, if they don't understand what I'm saying, then they need help. Maybe not in this lifetime, but the next lifetime when they're confused and having a hard time again, then they'll need help. It's hard to explain to people, but anyway, you'll be the chosen one next time. I know it sounds really funny, but there's so many dimensions that every person that we know of living, 7 billion people, each one of them gets a chance to be the chosen one. And we think, oh, that would take forever to do. No, actually, it's happening right now. Right now, right now, right now, right now. You are the chosen one. I'm the chosen one. They're the chosen one. It's just in this human lifetime, I'm the one doing it. In the next lifetime, you'll be in the other dimension doing the same thing. Doing the same thing, just playing a different character, different role. Your spirit's in a different body, different thing. And you won't be in a time where you'll find somebody, oh, there's two people with the same name. Oh, there's tons of people with the same name. Because names don't matter. Names don't matter. I mean, they help us keep track of each other. That's it. Names matter. Mom, Dad, Dan, Jack, Joe, Steve, Betsy, those names are just names. It's just how we keep track of each other. You wouldn't know you lived at 11591, or you wouldn't know you lived at 1025 or 3013 whatever avenue or something like that if you didn't you have to keep track of it. That's all just ways we keep track of stuff. There are other ways of developing information. So when you go around telling people, I'm the chosen one and I can prove it to you, like it's not a case of having to prove it. There's parts of me that days I get so emotional that I feel like I have to prove it. Like, what's wrong with people? Why are they like, if they know how peaceful I am inside, maybe I seem a little excited sometimes, but if they knew how peaceful I truly am inside, then I wouldn't harm anything. I mean, and if I did harm anything, it's not harming anything. That's the funny thing. But in human form, I don't want to make people feel any pain because I'm okay with my karma. My karma has worked itself out. Everything that I've done wrong is totally fine. The people that I've affected, they might not think it's fine yet, but that's on them. I can't make it better. Only they can make it better. If they want me to come and say, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, here, I'll give you the money I owe. Oh, here, I'll help you fix that thing that I broke, or, whatever. That's still them waiting until I did something so that they could feel better about it. Right now, why don't they just feel better about it? You know what I mean? Think about that. Really think about that. So, since people hear people most of the time being like, look at me, look at me, look at me, or listen to me, follow me. I should be a musician who, I can sing any kind of thing. I should do horrible music, like horror and gruesome and vulgar and violent. Just that those people actually need someone more than the people that are like, oh, hail Jesus, oh, Lord, Lord, Lordy, Lordy, Lord, Lord, Lord. Those people don't need as much help. I'll tell you, actually, they do. But in a different way. Not in a hurting the world violent way, just in a confused sense of where we all came from. And religion is just so silly. It's so silly. Okay? But if you don't want to think of that, okay, if you believe in God, then you believe that the things that are here because of God. Well, that is the truth. Okay, the things that are here because of God, what we call God, is way more than anyone else is saying God. They're just saying God, 3-letter word, But anything, it's way, 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 way more than that. But let's say that which isn't is, okay? Does that make sense? God is what you don't see. But that would mean like saying there's no such thing as a thought because I can't see a thought. No, you can't see a thought, but a thought is a thing. It's a concept that we made up, that we whatever. So then that you take that thought and you make it and you form it into something. You say, hey, I'm going to write this word down on this piece of paper. Okay. All right, I'm going to look at these words and I'm going to, draw a picture next to it. Okay, there we go, words, picture. And I take this word and this picture and I say, hey, I'm going to put this into motion. You throw it and it's in motion. And you try to find materials so that you can replicate that, but in a bigger, more 3D, more lifelike fashion. And that's what happens. That's how everything starts and grows, how everything happens, how every story builds, how everyone's life goes along. That's how everything happens. Change, growth, expansion, enlightenment. Eventually you'll get to the enlightenment life. This life might not be the one where you get the chance to even experience enlightenment. You're going to be so blocked off by your beliefs that you won't even let that thought in. You're just like, that's dumb. You people and all your Bible thumping. I don't thump no Bibles. I appreciate the Bible for what it is, but there's more than that. That's also just a book written by a bunch of people who are all God, but all confused at least a little bit confused during their translational period. So anyway, I got to work because I'm taking all my whole day recording this stuff.